Welcome back to Cruise1st TV. It's just you and me for this show, and I'm going to round up the top 5 cruise deals that are sizzling away here at Cruise1st and selling fast. Don't forget, we go into even more detail on our cruise line specific shows, which you can see every day here on Sky 681 from early morning right the way through to 10 p.m. every single day, and 24 hours a day on our YouTube channel. So our top 5 has a little bit of something for everyone. So a dash of princess cruising for this summer on the brand new Sun Princess. Celebrity takes us on a cruise in the Far East with stays for next November. Royal Caribbean's Voyager of the Seas sees us voyage from Rome to Dubai. And the Norwegian Sky is taking us to the most exotic lands for April next year. Let's kick off though with a 7-night MSC cruise for February next year, all inclusive to the Italian Med. We'll fly first over to Barcelona, get yourself down to the cruise port, and MSC's beautiful World Europa will be waiting there for you. And she has been so hotly anticipated, this ship as well. Only launched in late 2022. She's another one of the brand sparkling, spanking new, beautiful ships from MSC, with nice little extras on board as well, which is wonderful on World Europa. The specialty dining that we know and we love from some of the other MSC fleet, like Hola, the tacos and cantina, which is rather nice actually. If you just, you know, if you're just wandering around in the evening and you're thinking, I don't really fancy the full 9 yards for dinner, Hola is brilliant. You've got tacos and burritos, and it's nice and light and great fun as well. You've got to try the margaritas. But you can see there are lots of very, very exciting venues on board as well. Like you just saw pizza and burger there. The buffets on MSC as well. You just walk up and down and you're like, oh, there is so much choice here. It's great. And then you've got slightly more chilled out venues like the Raj Polo Tea House that you just saw there. A little bit of refined afternoon tea in the afternoon served up in style. And then something that's very, very big here in the UK, or certainly has been over the last few years, having their own gin bar on board, which is rather nice. And you've still got things like your traditional English pub, which is a nice little bolt hole to go and escape to. Of course, life on board one of these ships is just brilliant. There's something going on all of the time, and no matter where you're going or cruising to, there's lots of information coming at you about the cruise ports themselves. There's the Shore Excursion team, of course, which will give you lots and lots of different ideas of things that you could be doing as you're going to the destinations. I mean, looking at the ship here, you just think, well, I've got a champagne bar and plenty of places to go out on deck and enjoy the sun. There's always a party going on. I can relax in the spa. I can dance to the wee small hours. There's going to be a white hot party, probably a silent disco, lots of other things going on. Almost the ports are incidental on some of these cruises because there are so many things for you to do. Whether it's you, just you as a couple, the whole family, the kids will absolutely love it. And you've got to try things like that, the Venom drop. It's got to be tried because you've got to take the picture at the bottom looking super exhilarated. It's going to be great. So this is a lovely 7-night cruise, which is going out of Barcelona, of course. Very, very nice itinerary on this one as well. We're going down to Marseille in France, down to Genoa, the port for Rome, Civitavecchia, Palermo in Sicily as well, which is very, very nice. And we have a call into Valletta in Malta as well before we have our final day at sea and then arrive back into Barcelona for the flight back to the UK. So a nice little opportunity, maybe if you've never cruised. Actually, this would be really good if you've never cruised before, because often people take the choice for a first cruise. They might just go on a cruise out of Southampton, you know, just around the UK maybe, but this is fantastic. This one you get to fly out to Barcelona, and then you've got your 7-night cruise down the Italian Med, which, remember, includes your gratuities, and this is all inclusive as well. Yes, it is. Cheers to that, because the premium extra drinks package is in this offer as well, which is superb. So I need to get you straight to the price tag, because if I don't, this will sell out in a heartbeat. It's already selling very, very well. And can you see why? 769, which includes your flight to and from Barcelona and the 7-night cruise, which is all inclusive, and your gratuities are already included as well. Now, when this sells out, which it will do very, very quickly, there are other dates to choose from on the package. Now, price varies by date, but you can choose dates from now through to October of next year. And if you want to add a hotel stay in Barcelona with our team, all you need to do is let them know when you book on this, the magic number 0800 953 4700. If you want to upgrade on board, then here is how easy and very easy it is to do. So you've got great prices there for your ocean view and for your balcony. And if you fancy a little bit of a suite, which has so many little extra perks to it as well, then there are your prices on screen. Call us right now, 0800 953 4700. If you've got any questions whatsoever, then talk to us. And as I've said a million times on this channel, every single MSC sailing you'll find on our website now at Cruise1st.tv. So go and have a little look around, because the prices, honestly, when you land on our homepage at Cruise1st.tv, you will see lots and lots of MSC deals jumping out at you. They're amazing. We deal with all the major cruise lines though, and that's what this show is all about. Just showing you the top 5 of the sizzling hot deals, which are selling well right now. And next, we're off to the lands of the exotic, as Norwegian Cruise Line takes us to South Africa and Madagascar on an 18-night trip starting on the 30th of April next year. And we start this trip by flying you out to a place that you only need to hear its name to know it's going to be beautiful, Mauritius. And we're going to stay for 2 nights in Mauritius. Now listen, I could just sit here in silence while we watch this video when it comes to Mauritius, because this is the reality of it. It is those lovely white powder sand beaches. It is everyone just enjoying great times, and it might be sailing adventures that you have while you're staying in Mauritius, sort of sailing around Mauritius itself. You might be hiking through this wonderful, lush landscape, climbing the mountains, just enjoying the flora and the fauna. Get to the Pamplemousse Gardens if you can and see the giant tortoises. Is it tortoises or turtles? Tortoises, I think it is, out there. Either way, it's Mauritius. It's beautiful. You're there for 2 nights in a hotel before you cruise, and you're cruising on the newly refurbished Norwegian Sky, and she is superb. You will, again, we're talking all inclusive with this offer as well. We've factored in free at sea with Norwegian, which means that you've got a premium drinks package to enjoy while you're on board. You've also got some Wi-Fi, you've got some shore excursion credits, and you will use those definitely on this, because we are taking some lesser trodden paths in terms of the cruise industry on this. But isn't she beautiful? All of these fabulous restaurants to choose from. You've got your familiar favourites like Starbucks on board as well. That's quite nice, actually. You know, you get used to a particular type of coffee and you know that your coffee is there if you're a Starbucks lover. But people love Norwegian because the ships are very, very smart, and the destinations that they go to are very different. As I say, Norwegian are not following the cruise ships around and around doing the same cruises over and over again. So here is your itinerary. So out of Mauritius, you're going to be cruising the Reunion Island. You've got a couple of ports there in gorgeous Madagascar. And then you are cruising intensively South Africa with an overnight in Richards Bay. You've got Port Elizabeth, Mossel Bay, and then you will finish your cruise in Cape Town. So this is one of those where various places and parts of South Africa are very, very different to each other. So you get to experience the different tones of this country. Now, your cruise ends in Cape Town. That's where we leave Norwegian Sky, sadly, but we are staying here for 3 nights. Now, Cape Town is just perfect because It is the most beautiful city in itself, of course. It's got Table Mountain, which is overlooking it. You've many adventures you can take to Table Mountain itself. There are also loads and loads of safari opportunities that you can take and arrange from here as well. Now, this time, your 3 nights in a hotel is yours to spend as you want to, but I would highly recommend maybe going to one of the Garden Lodge safaris and doing maybe a sunrise safari or a sunset safari on the open jeeps, because it really is an unforgettable experience. You can see why this is one of our top 5 right now. It is booking up left, right and centre because people want that extra adventure, and they love the fact that actually, yes, you can take a cruise, but you can also take these mini breaks in places as well. I mean, Mauritius and Cape Town, I mean, beautiful, aren't they? Low deposit for the offer. And this again is making it even more attractive. The fact that we can say to you right now, just £199 each today will lock in the price we've got for you, which includes your flight to Mauritius, 2 nights in a hotel there, and then your 11-night cruise with Norwegian, which is very smart and very swanky, and includes, remember, a night of speciality dining for the pair of you, some Wi-Fi, some shore excursion credits, and the premium drinks package. So you're not adding and spending all the time while you're on the ship, which is amazing. You're sailing to Reunion, Madagascar, and through South Africa to Cape Town, where you end the cruise and then stay there for 3 nights in a hotel before the flight back to the UK. Now, when I've just heard myself say all of that, I can't believe that the price of all of that adds up to just that. Because you just think, okay, what have I forgotten? What haven't we costed in here that we should have done? And the answer is, I don't think there is. That's the flights, that's the hotel, that's the cruise, which is all inclusive with lots of other perks as well. We've sorted all the travel arrangements. We've said just give us £199 each today and that's it, you're booked. That price is locked in, won't change. And you've got the most dream-worthy holiday on the horizon for you. You can see why so many people have booked it already. Let's have a look at upgrades then, shall we? Because maybe that price for you, you were thinking, right, okay, I was expecting that to be a lot more than that. I know I was, I'll be honest with you. Remember, I see hundreds of offers, you know, every week when it comes to the cruise industry. I've always got, you know, an idea of what something should be, and then the cruise lines and our team come up with deals that I think, how have you done that? And they're great prices as well to upgrade to Ocean View there, definitely for sure you should think about. Anyway, listen, if you want to know more, you can investigate the deal in full by going to our website, Cruise1st.tv, and put in NCL316 as the reference. That will give you much more information than I've got time to. And of course, you can call our team and ask any other questions, 0800 953 4700. Right, so this is our top 5 cruise deals here at Cruise1st right now in this show, and many more hot offers, of course, are on our website. There's about 20,000 offers for you to look at, so it's probably best stay with the channel right now. We'll sift our way through the golden ones for you. Next, we go to Royal Caribbean on an exciting cruise from Rome to Dubai. So on the 3rd of November next year, we'll fly first out to Rome to meet Voyager of the Seas with Royal Caribbean. And she's a lovely ship as well, actually. These days, Voyager, 3.5 passengers would be considered as a baby in the Royal Caribbean fleet, really, because of course they're now known for the biggest and biggest ships in the world. So this is kind of medium size for Royal Caribbean. Still has all the essentials that you want from Royal Caribbean. A great family holiday, lots for you to do, lots for the kids to do, fantastic vibrant entertainment, you know, things like an ice rink. You don't expect that on a cruise ship, do you? But that's not just for you to go and watch a show. You can skate on that ice rink as well. They've got nightclubs on board as well, which is really, really good. So if you do fancy a bit of a boogie late into the night, you can. They have live music going on here, there and everywhere. There's always something going on. And do you know what? Even if you're a bit more of a sit down and stop kind of person, and I'll admit I'm definitely one of those people, watching other people doing all of these activities is just as much fun as actually doing them yourself, let me tell you. It's amazing. And the food on board, listen, it's Royal Caribbean. It's one of the biggest cruise companies there is in the world. You will have no worries when it comes to dining. You've got so much choice. There is something for absolutely everyone. I promise everyone will have the most wonderful experience when it comes to food. You are on board for 14 nights. This is an incredible cruise, by the way. You are going to love it. So your cruise will take you out of Rome and then along to Naples in Italy, and then we head over to Athens in Greece, or the port for Athens in Greece. You'll transit through the Suez Canal, which is a wonderful transit itself actually, through to Jordan, Aqaba in Jordan. Then you've got a few days at sea to Dubai, and that is when we have an overnight at the end of the cruise actually. So let's go and take a look at Dubai, because we are there for an extra night on the cruise. So rather than paying out, you know, which can be very, very expensive, a hotel in Dubai for the night, we're actually staying on board the ship for an extra night, but you get to actually explore and see. So that might be taking a bit of a camel ride, that might be going up to the tallest building in the world. It's still the Burj Khalifa, I think, isn't it, in Dubai, until another one comes up 2 streets down probably in Dubai. It's forever changing. It's incredible. Anyway, listen, you have an extra day there before you then fly back to the UK. Again, you can see why this is very, very popular. This is one of those repositioning cruises as well, where a cruise ship spends a season in one part of the world and then is moving to another part of the world, to home port somewhere else. The cruise in between might have a few extra sea days, but that means you get more holiday for your money, and less money as well. So this is 2 weeks of cruising, Rome to Dubai, with Royal Caribbean, trusted, absolutely trusted. You've got your flights included, first of all, to get you out to Rome, and then at the end of the cruise to get you back from Dubai. Oh my word, our team are just incredible. When you're on board that cruise for the 14 nights, you will totally appreciate the things that you are not forever getting your card out and spending for. The value that's included, the quality of the entertainment, the fabulous food that you have on offer, the entertainment that is just everywhere, the things to do, the facilities that you have that you're not paying any extra for. It's amazing. And listen, talk to the team about adding a hotel stay if you want to in this one, in either Rome before you start the cruise, or maybe you want to spend a little bit longer in Dubai. We can arrange that for you as well. Here's the upgrade prices for the cruise, because remember, that's 2 weeks of this holiday. 14 nights, isn't it, of your overall is the cruise itself. Incredible, love it. Such a nice opportunity, this one. And if you want to get involved, I suggest you get on the phone line as quick as you possibly can. It's 0800 953 4700. I mean, all of that, and a full transit of the Suez Canal as well. Such a variety of ports. I mean, it's amazing. But that's what we do. That's all we do here at Cruise1st. Oh, actually, just come with me for a minute, will you? Come with me. We're just coming over here for a minute, because I've got a wheel here, and it's a winning wheel as well. Do you know what? I'm going to see if I can win myself a free cruise, because for one of you, every Tuesday night at 8 on Cruise Deals Live, I'm spinning this wheel for someone, and hopefully it will stop and land, and it takes a wee while sometimes. Well, I haven't got a free cruise this time, but I have got a chocolate cruise ship. You could be winning one of those. Join us Tuesday night at 8 o'clock for Cruise Deals Live to have your next chance, because I'm going to give away a cruise. I'm absolutely determined one way or the other. Anyway, listen, back to our top 5 show right now. And it's time for a 5-star offer now with Celebrity Cruises. And it's a bestseller for those who want to venture out to the Far East for next year. Now, this is the 1st of November, over 18 nights in all. Starts with a flight over to Singapore, and we're staying there in a hotel for 2 nights before we cruise. Singapore is a fascinating city. You see it all the time here on Cruise1st TV, and you can only see it so often before you have to go and experience it for yourself. I know family members that have been out to Singapore and had the most amazing time, and I'm sure you will as well. 2 nights in a hotel there then, before we've got 12 nights of cruising on, I think, I have to say, and I've seen a lot of the celebrity ships over the years, but I have a real affinity to the Solstice class and that wonderful lawn club on top. I think I would spend all of my time up on the on the Lawn Club. It is incredible, and there are lots of different things you can get involved in. You could just, have a picnic, have a glass of wine. You can have a nice sort of basket hamper brought out to you as well. There's a little bit of an extra if you want to, and treat yourselves. They've also got really nice relaxation spaces. That's what the great thing about the celebrity ships is. They're so design led. They are just beautiful. You walk into the restaurants, and whether you go main dining feels like speciality dining anyway. There are other specialty restaurants, but when you go main dining, it's a spectacle. It's theatre in itself, if you like. It's the most incredible food with wonderful wine pairings as well. You are all-inclusive on this one as well, or what they call all-included with celebrity. So you have a classic drinks package, and you have some Wi-Fi or Wi-Fi right the way through your cruise included in your cruise fare. But everything about this cruise is wonderful, because this is all about being able to, when it's really cold, you're really tired, and you run a nice long hot bath, just that feeling you have when you get into that bath and you're like, oh, life's good. Well, a celebrity cruise is like a holiday that feels like that from start to finish. There's no effort, there's no rankle, everything just happens. You've got the most amazing staterooms with the dreamiest of beds, and I'm not just saying this just to fluff it up. I've been on these ships, I've slept on those beds, and they are amazing. And the bathrooms and just everything about it is just first class. Feels like, £1,000 a night hotel room kind of caliber to me. It is ridiculous. Here is your cruise itinerary as well. So we're doing a really intensive Thailand and Vietnam cruise here, with stays in Bangkok as well. So we've got an overnight in Bangkok on this one, and Hanoi in Vietnam. We also have an overnight there. And an overnight in a port is brilliant, because essentially you arrive on one day, you've got a chance to do excursions there, you've got a chance to see the place by night as well, and you've got some of the following day as well, which is lovely. So if there's a couple of itineraries that you want to do in a place, you certainly can. Now, at the end of this cruise, we're actually ending not where we started. We end this in Hong Kong. So we're going to leave the cruise there, the Celebrity Solstice, and we're going to stay in Hong Kong City for 2 nights in a hotel, because again, Hong Kong is a place that needs to be explored. Very much a mix of old and new there. So you've got 2 nights in a hotel there before you then fly back to the UK. So this is incredible. And again, well, listen, I'll tell you first what's included in the price tag. Flight to Singapore, 2 nights in a hotel there, that 12-night 5-star cruise on Celebrity Solstice, classic drinks package and Wi-Fi included. Remember, you're cruising through Thailand and Vietnam with the overnights in Bangkok and Hanoi as well. Ending in Hong Kong, 2 nights in a hotel in Hong Kong, and then the flight back from there. Sounds massively expensive, doesn't it? Doesn't it? If I asked you to guess the price right now, what would you say? Let me show you. Deposits today, by the way, because this is November next year, £199 each. 2,799. That's all the flights and the hotels and the cruise and the drinks included and the stay in Hong Kong and the flight back to the UK. All of that, 2,799 right now. I mean, this is like dream territory for a holiday, isn't it? This is not a holiday that you take 3 times a year. This is maybe a holiday you take once every 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. I don't know. You tell me. But if you are looking to venture to this part of the world, better to see more of it, because you could spend this kind of money very, very easily, spending that amount of time in one place very easily with the flights. So grab this right now with your deposit of just £199 each. Sounds amazing. Here's your upgrade prices on the cruise. Quick look at those. Ocean View, £99 more. I mean, when we're looking in this kind of price region, an extra £99, you are not going to notice, are you? So to get a better stateroom for that, even better. It's incredible. If you want to know more, call us right now, 0800 953 4700. Look out for the showstopper deals on Cruise Deals Live as well, Tuesday night at 8. We've always got one special deal which is there for the taking, so make sure you come and join us when we are live Tuesday nights at 8. Now, how the dickens are we on to our 5th offer already? That's gone so quickly. Well, it's a great offer too, actually, with Princess Cruises on their brand new Sun Princess, who only launched back in February, actually. Your cruise is part of her maiden season in August this year, and it's a Greece and Italy cruise. So we'll fly first from the UK over to Athens in Greece. and spend 2 nights there in a hotel. Yeah, you've heard about Athens, haven't you? You've heard about what's on offer in Athens in terms of the history. Wonderful to just wander that. I always find it quite bizarre because you imagine all of these ancient sites to be kind of standing alone, and then you notice that some of them have main roads running right past them. What a fascinating place it must be. Anyway, then after our 2 nights in Athens, we're on board the brand new Sun Princess. Now this, if you've cruised with Princess for the last sort of 30 years, this is turning a brand new page for Princess Cruises because this is a brand new class of ship. Lots of essential favourites there, of course. Things that you're familiar with, restaurants, concepts, you know, things that you do on board a Princess cruise, they're still there, but lots of brand new. This is Princess saying, right, okay, it's our turn to do something new and something different and keep the essentials of what makes a Princess cruise Princess. And this is amazing, isn't it? Chef's table for a special occasion. How incredible would that be? If you are celebrating, big birthday, big celebration, to do some private dining. It's an amazing feeling. And lots of lovely new venues on board as well. You saw the dome earlier, I know as well, and the dome kind of transforms. It's like a covered pool at some time of the day. It becomes an entertainment space at other as well. There's also brand new collections of accommodation on the brand new Sphere class from Princess. So you'll find that on the Sun Princess as well. But still, your favourites, the Wheelhouse Bar, perfect time for that to pop up actually, so that you know that your familiar favourites that you know and love with Princess are absolutely there. Good Spirits at Sea. Lots and lots of different places, but new concepts and new restaurants. Umai Teppanyaki and Hot Pot is new here on the Sun Princess as well. Same fabulous Lotus Spa will be on board. Sabatini's. A Princess cruise ship would not be a Princess cruise ship without a Sabatini's on board. It is there for you completely. Alfredo's Pizzeria. Again, a Princess cruise ship could not have a pizzeria on it one way or another. It's what they're absolutely famed for. And fabulous accommodation. You know, this is a brand new ship, so all the latest mod cons are there. And there's that spectacular dome, which is part entertainment space, part lounging space, part pool. It's just everything. It's just awesome, isn't it? Here's your cruise itinerary for this one then. And this goes from Athens to Barcelona. So we go to Kotor in Montenegro, Corfu, Messina in Sicily, Naples in Italy, and then a day at sea to Barcelona. And that's where we end the cruise. But again, a fantastic, nice, different itinerary going from Athens to Barcelona. Again, this is about doing something brand new. You've had your stay in Athens, you've drunk up the history there, then you've got your fabulous cruise, and then of course we end in Barcelona. But we're staying in Barcelona for a couple of nights in a hotel, which is lovely. Barcelona is always a nice place to be. You are there in what, it'll be the back end of August, won't it? Which will be very, very nice. So the weather will be amazing. It'll be very bustling and busy. There'll be lots of attractions to go and visit as well. Amazing. I need to get you straight to the price tag on this one, because in saying that I've got to this offer so quickly, I'm about to run out of time. So that is the offer in totality. Remember, that's the flight out to Athens, 2 nights in a hotel there, 7 nights on the brand new Sun Princess, the new Sphere class on Princess, cruising Italy, Sicily and Corfu to Barcelona, 2 nights in a hotel in Barcelona, and your flight back to the UK, all for that amazing price. And if you want to make it all inclusive, you can add Princess Plus to it as well. Quick look at the upgrade prices then for you to go up to balcony and your suite prices there. They are amazing. Again, I'm sorry I've rushed through that a little bit quickly, but if you want more details, 2 ways. You can go to the website cruise1st.tv, pop in that cruise reference PC519, which makes it sound like a police officer, but that means Princess Cruises. Or you can talk to our team on 0800 953 4700. Yeah, everyone wondered why, didn't they? Why are they saying PC? Princess Cruises, you see. That's what we have to use these little codes for the computers and everything. It's very, very clever. Anyway, listen, thank you for joining us for our top 5 show. If you missed anything at all, you can see this show again on our YouTube channel. Just look for this show here. And don't forget, you can watch that YouTube channel 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And here on the telly, of course, on Sky 681, from early in the morning until 10 o'clock 7 days a week. We'll be here with more fabulous cruise offers. Until we meet again, my friends, take care.